In 2016, airlines transported 52 million metric tons of goods, representing more than 35% of global trade by value, but less than 1% of world trade by volume. On average, cargo business generates 9% of airline revenues, representing more than twice the revenues from the first-class segment of the passenger service. From statistics, Nigeria earned at least 400 billion naira from cargo sales in 2017, from both local and international airlines, up from about 285 billion naira in 2016. What more must happen for air cargo in Nigeria to generate more revenue like those of other countries? This and more is what we take a look at on this edition. Welcome on board. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi.
Air travel remains by far the most preferred means of transportation. It affords you comfort, speed, safety, and all-round efficiency. And air transport is critical to the movement of goods in both national and global distribution chains. This is a typical cargo export terminal, and most goods going through here are major agro-allied products. This is due to the federal government's push for agriculture.
In the years back, it's always about export of crude oil and refining and all. It's all about oil, and I think now people are really getting to know that it has really failed us, and we're working on exporting of other items.
We know that exports contribute more to the progress of the country, and it increases. It gives some of our young men opportunity to work. When there's no employment, they can have one or two things to do. But if you want to export, depends on the item you want to export. Okay. If you want to export some items that you know is under control, you should have a document that backs every particular item you are about to export.
Consignments for export through this terminal must go through 3 layers. The layered areas are unloading, acceptance, and sterile, which includes building up. When cargo consignments arrive, it's screened and comes into what is called an unloading bay, or the packaging area, where agents unpack the goods into cartons, sacks, or wooden crates, and then move into an acceptance area.
In that particular area, the weight of each consignment is taken. Customers are issued what we call acceptance form, where we declare the weight, the number of pieces, and the nature of consignment that the customer wants to export. And on that same document, I'm sure we capture the name and address of the export agent or the shippers, so we call them, that is trying to send the consignment to whichever destination.
In the semi-sterile area, consignments bound for Europe and the US go through the explosive trace detector machine because this is a requirement from airlines heading to those destinations. The next stop is the sterile area.
After the examination, we pass all the consignment going to whichever destination through the screening machines, the X-ray machines. We have a Smith detection and a rapid scan machine. They are both dual views, and even though the machines are being manned or controlled by men of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, we still have an oversight function into ensuring that whatever they are screening and passing through are, of course, things that should be allowed to send on aircraft for the safety of other passengers, because most of the consignments we send out, they fly through passenger aircraft. And the moment these have gone through the X-ray machine, we get to where we call the build-up area, where these consignments are now portioned into different kind of containers. We call them unit load devices. It could be a container, it could be a pallet.
While these processes are also layered with agencies of government going through these consignments, the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council approved a reduction in documentation of import and export goods in and out of the country from 14 to 8 and 10 to 7 respectively, as part of efforts aimed at facilitating the ease of doing business in Nigeria.
Ease of doing business as a policy of government came to bring a seamless operation in trade facilitation. I think that what government has in mind in coming out with such policy. My own operational area, the clearing aspect, has a chain, and a lot of things contribute in the chain of movement of goods and services. So if one is affecting the other, definitely the ease of doing business will be affected.
Yes, I agree with that. Because in every environment, and if you want to facilitate trade, you need to reduce a lot of bottlenecks. There are some agencies that are quite irrelevant at the port. If you're talking about agencies like quarantine, DSS, they are not supposed to be at the point of clearing. They are supposed to be in their offices. It's only when there are issues, such people comes out.
With exports now the new darling of the air cargo chain, making the process easy will in no way contribute to the economic advancement of the country.